Morning and welcome to Monday Ignition. Another week, another opportunity to be great. I am so excited to share something with all of you that's actually something we've talked about many times before, and oftentimes it's the reminders of the things we know we need to do that keep us on track to attack that next level rather than becoming complacent. And so I wanted to share with you guys that last week I had the opportunity, it was absolutely nuts to be in Austin, Texas, Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, Orlando, Houston, all across the country. And then, of course, having to work back in St. Louis too. So it was all over. It was fast and it was furious. But I want to share with you that I had the opportunity last week to share the stage with my friend Sean McVay, who's the head coach of the Los Angeles Rams, as well as Kevin O'Connell, the head coach of the Minnesota Vikings. And it was so great to see Coach McVay. I've had the opportunity to do work with Coach McVay all the way back to 2018 when they brought me in for a Sunday night football game against the Seattle Seahawks, and I'll never forget it. It was an amazing experience. That's a whole nother story, not for today. But he and I have always stayed connected. Great to see each other. He went through the unrequired workout with me and absolutely killed it. The guy's a machine. But I wanted to share that when he took the stage, as well as when Kevin O'Connell took the stage, they both shared something that we have talked a lot about. And that's where I wanted today's Monday Ignition message to sit. And so what they both said was how we are always dealing with problems. And they both almost said it the way you've heard me always talk about the 4 P's of the standard. They said it always seems like you're currently working through an existing problem. There's a problem that you know is about to get worse. It was a little bit different than my normal language, but almost exactly the same. And so the element of what they both said at different times on stage is how the problem always has to be at the forefront if you're ever going to work through the solution in order to drive continual winning. Does that make you think of this? Think about something for me. Sean McVay was 30 years old when he got hired as the head coach of the Los Angeles Rams, youngest coach in NFL history. Went to his first Super Bowl at 32, won his first Super Bowl at 35. He's now 39. He's already got damn near a Hall of Fame career. And this is exactly what he thinks about. Kevin O'Connell is the fastest coach in NFL history to 30 wins. And he thinks about this: to start his day and to drive elite level high performance. So I ask you, is part of your current environment making sure that you're connecting to the 4 P's of the standard? You know, oftentimes it's not the brand new message that you've never heard that you need. It's the reminder of the things that work that we must drive consistency to in order to drive continual discipline and winning. So essentially, if we don't always need a new message, then how do we remind ourselves of the messages that work? When I heard Coach McVay speak, it's ingrained in his mind having to deal with those problems. Coach O'Connell, the same thing. It's why I look at this every single day when I do my journaling. Because this takes 2 minutes. Identify the problem. Plan out what you are going to do to silence that problem. That's the planning P. The third P, the performance P, just do what you say you're going to do one day at a time. And the fourth P we all know is the payoff. And the payoff becomes confirmation that the process is working. And if we're receiving confirmation that the process is working, then we logically must deduce that we have to continue to attack the process, which includes the 4 P's of the standard. And when we get the results by doing the work, we must continue to do the work. We cannot be seduced by success. So I just wanted to frame that for you a little bit different. One thing that I think is important is that we never forget that the consistency of messaging, coupled with the consistency of discipline, will drive continual peak performance. I want to be direct with one more thing that is really, really important. So many people are scared right now. People are scared. Who do I turn to help? Where do I go to for the knowledge that I need to get through these tough times or to build? Please continue to lean in and let us know what more we can do to help. These are tough times, but in tough times, we build our greatest strength. In tough times, we find out who's most uncommon. In tough times, we find out how bad you want it. Lean into your opportunity to grow now. If there's areas where you want to improve, if it's additional coaching, if it's an additional build out, if it's branding and marketing, please do not hold back. Reach out to Tyler with questions on branding and marketing and all the work that we're doing through Legacy Media. If you saw the breakthroughs that we were creating, if we let Tyler run this Monday Ignition next Monday, you'd be blown away at the story after story after story of the breakthroughs from simple action that was taken because somebody said, I can't just let this be an idea. I have to take action. And it's creating momentum, it's creating impact, and they are leveling up. So whether it's Tyler, whether it's additional coaching work, whether it's somebody who's been on the fence for coach to coaches and you want to lean in, whether it's finally you gifting yourself something to look forward to, come to Texas Boot Camp. We're having way too many people be silent without questions about boot camp when I know after 16 years, this is the biggest, the best. It'll be the most incredible boot camp with the biggest takeaways, the most unbelievable speaker lineup in the greatest venues of any boot camp we've ever done. And there's too much silence. And I know when you plan and do something for yourself, when you invest in yourself to continue to grow, people will invest more in you for them to grow. Invest in yourself, give yourself goal lines and things to look forward to. Whatever we can do in all these areas to help you, to break it down, to make it bite-sized, to make it manageable, reach out, let us know what more we can do to help. Because don't ever allow that first P, that problem, to be you holding you back. Let's lean in, let's attack, let's go get this Monday. It's all about stacking days, one day at a time. We're in your corner, we're in this fight together.